course, I have like a.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Locale Test. I am your host, Glamy. I'm also joined by the lovely Kyri. How are you doing, Kyri?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm a little stressed because we're like running last minute. We thought we were gonna go live at 2 p.m., but we're going live at 12. So I had to like do my makeup really fast, and I look like a fucking ghost. But fuck
No,
it, we
you
follow.
actually look good. Like when you first popped up on the camera and it started, you were ghost, but you look better now. Something happened where it fixed it. The light looks so much
I
better.
appreciate it. I
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah, it looks good. You look good.
it.
Well, at least you're doing better than me. If you can see, my eyebrows are a little less eyebrowy.
Tell us why. Please tell us
Okay.
why. What happened?
So,
What
okay.
happened?
So yesterday I ended up staying up so that I could watch tech, like the
Mm-hmm.
locale tech, because I heard that it was crazy, and I was like, okay, let me see what's going on. And I went to go check it out, and oh my god, that was bruh. They had like the guy Jaffrey ended up making a video game of Tina, which I can understand why she was mad if there was no consent to it. So he put together a game that was like a Frogger game, and you like she was a little character, and she goes across the street and tries to get there's cigarettes in the middle to get a power up, and then she shoots, and then the trucks could disappear. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
lie, the game was clever. Like it was a really clever game. I could see it, but there was no consent to it. Tina wasn't happy about it, which is totally fair. Oh, also, plus two, Brantley isn't here today. She will be back.
Oh yeah.
She just has IRL stuff today. We miss you, Brantley. We love you so much. But yeah, they ended up making this game with no consent.
Okay.
Um, I actually was gonna jump up on air to try to be like explain my thoughts, because they were asking for like women thoughts too, because I guess Jay was asking about how do women feel about the way he rizzes or whatever, or whatever. So I was gonna go on
Mm-hmm.
there and I was gonna say my piece. Then Joffrey ends up going into this entire different direction, talks about what his first date would be for his special day with Tina. Yeah. Oh, he ended up saying that he was gonna buy like these, that he had ordered, or he was gonna order these sex toys or something, and that he was gonna ask a girl's perspective, and was like, "Oh, I just wanted opinions on it and stuff." Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, dude, how is that a first day thing? How is that a first date in your brain? Like, how is that the first thing you think of?
I mean,
Is
all right,
that a
whatever.
first
Keep going.
date thing? I don't think that's a first date thing. No.
Right.
So, so then he ends up going through all these different ones. It was super gross. And
Mm-hmm.
I opted not to jump in. So I was like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I don't want to touch this. We're done. So then I ended up, but I couldn't look away. I will say that. It was like a car crash. I couldn't look away. So I ended up watching the entire thing. Then
Mm-hmm.
Aussie goes on, and I'm like, okay, well, we'll watch a little bit of Aussie. And then
Mm-hmm.
they start talking shit, because they're like, Keemstar ended up saying that he posted the picture of the meme of me with me standing on the chair, which I actually love the
Oh
meme.
yeah.
It's funny. I think it's funny. So, but I guess they made the joke that it looks like I hung myself or whatever, which is whatever. It's funny. So I jumped in on air. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's, whatever. And then they ended up saying something about like, well, if we get 200 memberships or something, Rastov will razor his eyebrow. Like he'll put like a little
Okay.
slit in his eyebrow. I was like, okay, so we ended up hitting that goal. Then they ended up saying that like at 300, I would do it. Now I'm sitting here thinking I'm safe, right? Because I'm like, that's a lot to ask. Maybe it's not gonna happen. I feel like I'm safe.
Right.
But so then they end up. So Rastov had he's doing his thing. He was having such a hard time with it. He ended up like shaving off the end bit of his eyebrow and everything. It was
Mhm.
funny. But then it ended up coming to me, and I'm like, oh shit. So I was like, damn. So then I ended up going to get my stuff, which I explained being a hairstylist, but I had all my hairstylist stuff. So I ended up doing the bit of it, but I didn't like the little bit. I didn't like the slit. I just didn't like it. So I was just like, fuck it, whatever. And then I was super tired. So I just kind of, I took it all off.
So you so you were tired?
I
You
was
were
so tired. Yeah,
tired?
I was so tired. And I'm like, you know what? I didn't like the slit in the eyebrow. I just didn't like it. So I was like, whatever.
I love I love the way you explain shit. Like you were just whatever. Okay, great. I mean, you look great without eyebrows. I mean, it's interesting because I always assume that when you shave off your eyebrows, there's just nothing, but there's like a shadow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think on this one, I like missed because I had the trimmers. Thank you, Cameron K. Kyri Goons for Boogie. I don't think that's true, but that's okay.
I'm
So,
not explaining that joke.
oh, okay,
I'm
the
ignoring
joke.
you, Cameron. Goodbye.
So
Bye.
with the little trimmers and stuff, I thought it would be super easy. So I'm sitting there
Mhm.
going like this with the little trimmers, but I have shaky hands because like I just do. So
I
I'm
do
going
too.
in like this, and
Yeah.
I'm like this, and you could see on the freaking thing, on the freaking clip, you could see that I was like this, and I went in, and it just didn't look right. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just take it all off.
Yeah. I mean, I respect that and I admire it. And I also love that Aussie reached their goal for donos.
Yes.
So confession time. So I do love the Locale universe, obviously.
Absolutely.
I've been watching Locale Live since Tommy C was fucking here, dude.
Yeah.
It's been like a while.
I have been too.
But I'm gonna be so honest, I only watch live, rewind, and sometimes Aussie. And then I'm on the rewind docket. I love you, but I'm being so for real. I'm on the rewind docket, so
Girl,
sometimes I have to.
hurts.
I'm honest. Let me just be honest.
That's true. Honest is good. We like honest.
So I'm on the rewind docket team. So sometimes I have to watch Queens because I fucking love Siley, and if she ever needs help, I'm like, okay, I'll put up with the torture
For sure.
and watch Queens, I guess, to do like the timestamps for the docket. But I really only watch live and rewind, and then sometimes Aussie. And last night's Aussie episode was so fucking great. Rastov with the hair.
So you
With
did
the
see it.
fucking. Aussie comes on at 2. So Aussie comes on at 2 a.m. my time.
Okay.
Right. So I'm usually in bed, falling asleep by then. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sick, so I'm coughing. I apologize. So Aussie is on by the time that I'm like actually in bed about to fall asleep. So by that time I fall asleep. I fell asleep right when Keem was like, you don't have clippers, and then Rastov was like, I have beard clippers, and Keem is like,
Yes.
we're gonna fucking go with that because
Yes.
you know how Keem is.
Yes.
So by that time I fell asleep, and then I haven't had time today to like catch up.
Oh, you were like
unfortunately.
2.3 seconds away from, it kept going. And then Twiggy
Of
ended up
course.
getting it too.
Twiggy? Oh my
So
god.
although Twiggy, of course, because he's a mastermind, he ended up doing it like wicked classy, sort of. He took a chunk out,
yeah.
but it wasn't bad, and his actually looked good. He's in the chat, and he said I made a great Tinkerbell. That was the other thing too. So like they ended up having Nightmare was in there, and then we had
Okay.
Rostov, Twiggy, me, and Keem. And Beans. And somehow we ended up Keem had said something about making a play about Peter Pan. Because Rastov looked like Hook. So he was saying make a play. So we did. We made a play, and Nightmare had the like face of a crocodile over his face and everything. Yeah, and Twiggy ended up like going into Chat GBT or something, and he printed out and like just asked it a whole Chat GBT of a
Of
play.
course, of
Yeah.
course he
Oh, it
did.
was so much
Of course
fun.
he
It
did.
was so much
Oh my
fun.
god.
I got to be Tinkerbell. Beans was a tree. She was the cutest, sweetest little tree
Oh.
ever. She was so awesome. I loved her as a tree. And
Beans is amazing.
she is
Beans is
she's
great.
wonderful. She's absolutely
Oh,
wonderful.
it was her birthday yesterday. I was
Yeah.
hoping that they would do so. Like I sometimes I like jump in to check on Cafe just to check that Beans is okay. Like I don't think she knows this because it's also a
Well, she
little
does
weird. Like
now.
now that I said it out loud, it's a little weird. But sometimes I jump
That's
into Cafe
weird.
just to like
That's
because I'm like
supportive.
sometimes I creep on you, Beans.
But
No,
that's
but like
supportive.
sometimes I jump in just to check like how's chat doing, how is she doing, and she's always fine. Like she's always carrying that shit. I'm like, okay, good. Just keeping an eye, because I've been in contact with Bean since she joined, and she's flourished, and she's a great fucking person, like truly.
Yeah.
And I know I say that. I say that about Brantley, I say that about you, but like I don't fucking lie. Like something about me is I'm honest to a fault, like to the point.
The way your face went when you did that, you were like, yeah, I don't fucking mean it, but for her, like the way you your face.
No, but genuinely,
Yeah.
Beans is a great fucking person. And it was her birthday yesterday, and I was kind of, I don't know, my personal opinion, I was kind of hoping that they did like an actual like birthday stream for her, the way that they did for Siley, which is actually the first episode I ever called into
Oh, I
for
remember that.
Rewind.
I remember that.
Yes. Yes. So the first episode I ever called into Rewind was for her birthday stream when Billy like smashed the
Yes.
cake on his face.
Yes.
Yeah, it was my first my first time. Wait, that's a fucking lie. Kyri, you're fucking lying right now.
Oh, she
It was the
called
first time I
herself out.
called in. I called in with a video, with the camera on,
Okay.
So yeah, and then I was like in my PJs, couldn't fucking see myself, and then
That's a lot of
you
it.
know,
When you're on the phone, a lot of people don't know that like
yeah, you can't see yourself.
you can see them and they can see you, but you can't see you. So
Exactly.
it makes it so confusing. And then like you
Right.
wouldn't think that it would matter to not see your face because you think, but
Right.
it kind of does though. Unless
Oh
that makes
yeah,
me narcissistic in a way. Maybe it makes me narcissistic, but I feel like it matters because it's so because
it does.
I don't know. I feel like it matters.
It
Um,
does.
yeah, I was. Uh, so yeah, so after the whole thing with so Beans was the tree. I got to be Tinkerbell, and I got to
Okay.
go all around. I went all around my chair, and I did the sprinkly bits, and I had the cowbell for the tink sound. It was so much fun. I loved it. And then Beans got the award for Keemstar said I did a good job. And then he gave the award to Beans for being the best tree. Which I
That's
thought
so
was
cute.
so sweet. That was really
Oh,
sweet.
that is so
She
fucking
deserved
cute.
it.
Oh, I love
Xylee
that.
said yes. Oh, sorry, I thought she meant for us. Okay, never mind. We're good. So, did you get to watch Tech or did you not see it?
I never watched Tech.
I never do either, but because of the nature of everything that has been talked about, I was so freaking curious. I couldn't stand it.
Did Jeffy, whatever the fuck his name is, did he? Okay, this is what I heard. This is
Okay.
what I heard.
Okay.
Because I talked with Siley and Billy briefly after last night. Did he really like smash period blood on his face?
Okay, so I have no idea what the deal was with that because I came in right after he had done that. So I don't know where that came from or why. I just saw him put it on his face and I was like, oh, that's wow. Okay. Sure.
But then my question is like, if you smash, okay, I can't believe
Do you have
these
so many
words.
questions? Because I do too.
I can't believe these words are about to leave my fucking mouth. But if you're smashing period blood on your face, right? Which no judgment. Some people are into some crazy shit. But if you're smashing period blood on your face, where are you getting it? Like, are you just like harvesting period blood
I mean,
from like?
I don't think so.
Because I mean,
How
unless
is
he's menstruating,
oh,
like, are you menstruating,
we're
Jaffy?
going down a
Where did you get it?
whole road that I
I'm
don't.
just saying, like, do you harvest it? Like
Oh,
getting maple syrup from a fucking tree? Like, do you just like
how
flip
would
a
one
switch?
how would one harvest? I don't even want to know, but at the same time, how would
He smashed it in his face. I
yeah,
need
but
answers.
we don't okay. Somebody thank you, Cece, for donating. Hey Kyri and Glamy, I am loving this. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet.
Love
Yeah.
Cece.
Yeah,
Love
she's very
Cece.
sweet. I
Love Cece.
I don't as far as like the where and the how of it all, I don't know.
Mhm.
But it happened. And that's
But we
all I
need
know.
answers. Like, we need answers. Where the fuck are you getting period blood? Sorry, I don't mean to like hammer in on this, bro. Keem's gonna be so upset.
So
I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Xylee said he said Tina sent it to him and it was obviously fake period blood. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that.
You know what's funny?
That makes
I'm
sense.
like,
Thank you, Xylee. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm about. Hold on, I'm about to say some fuck shit. This is why.
Good, go. We
This
like
is
fuck
why
shit.
it's good. This is why it's good that we're like on the test channel and not like in front of a lot of people because I don't have a fucking filter. But I have to say this. So I love that we're talking about like smashing period blood on your face and my lipstick is this color. I'm like, why would you ever want period blood on your face? I'm like,
Where's the correlation though? Where are you getting like I get the colors are similar, but that but it's so super different. So as far as the shows I watch
Pico
Cafe.
Kyri.
I watch Cafe when I can because I absolutely love Ken and Beans, but I'm not always awake because I stay up really really late at night because I'm a night owl.
Yeah. I'm either not awake or working, which is part of the reason why it's hard for me to watch Cafe, and it's part of why I literally just hop in and like, is Beans okay? She looks okay. I'm hopping out. It just making sure.
That makes sense. I just try to see if like anything went down that I'm supposed to know about because a lot of the like stuff that happens in the LCU that gets talked about on the Cafe.
That
So
makes sense. Yeah.
if you watch Cafe, you kind of get in the know. And a lot of times I haven't been, and then all of a sudden I'm sideswiped and I'm like, oh shit, I should have been in the know. But
Yeah,
that
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
So
Same.
so I watch Cafe when I can. I like Aussie when I can because they're really really late. So I'm up a lot, but I do try to go to sleep. I try. Otherwise, you get crash out me. That's how we get crash out me. Is when I don't sleep.
But we love crash out you. That's the thing. We love
like,
crash out you.
So like when I don't sleep, I get so emotional, and then everything looks like a big deal to me. And then like
okay.
So yeah,
but that's
2.3 seconds when we were gonna go live today because I only had like 4 hours. So Keemstar, if you're gonna do anything to me, do it today because haven't had sleep. Just saying. So I know that's a target on my back, but it's fine. It's like
be careful.
So
be careful. I love Keem, but that man is a little too smart for his own good. He knows how to get fucking content.
The show goes on. That's what we make. I'm getting it. You know what I mean? I'm getting it now. This is how we do. So if you're gonna fuck with me today. Although I do think I'm probably gonna go fall asleep after.
Oh my god. I respect that.
Yeah, hey, we're going balls to the walls, baby. We're going balls to the walls.
As it should be. As it fucking should be. And then, like, talking about that, like, we originally thought today was going to be at 2, and then ended up being at 12. And we're supposed to have Zita here. So we're going to have to make sure that we, like, make an episode where she's able to be here, like, for sure.
Yeah,
that girl
absolutely.
is fire.
She is awesome. It was a 2.3 second thing because when I went on Aussie, and thank God that I did, I went on Aussie and Keem was saying that 2 o'clock is when Locale Live goes, so go earlier. But it was already later. Yeah, Wicked makes sense. So it was already earlier. So like early in the morning. So when I texted you girls, I didn't know if you were going to get it. I was just kind of like hoping and praying it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's
I
what
got it.
happened with that. And, the, yeah, go. I need
So
a minute
it's
to collect my thoughts because I derailed my own self. That's what it was.
we have low-cal ADHD today. That's the
Well,
episode.
that's
Low-cal
4 hours of
ADHD.
sleep. That's 4 hours of sleep, baby. That's what happens when I get 4 hours of sleep.
We got the two fucking ramblers on today. It's gonna be fine. It's
No,
gonna be fine. She says, rocking back and
I
forth.
do.
It's gonna be fine.
Yes,
It's
I'm
gonna
okay.
be fine.
I'm okay. I need like
We're okay. I mean, I am bummed that Brantley's not here. Like, I literally texted her yesterday. I was like, "You're leaving me. You're the fucking reason I said all.
Oh,
I said yes."
I know. I miss her too. I was bummed about that too. But you know, it's IRL comes first. So yeah, I get it. I get
It
it.
does.
But yes,
It
and
does.
it's so much fun when she's here too.
Yeah. What I particularly love about Brantley is that you can disagree with her and continue with your day. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the end of the world to have takes that she disagrees with and vice versa. And I have a lot of respect for that. Because I feel like, yeah, like being able to talk about difficult shit. And obviously there's a line, right?
Yep.
Like, if it's like racism or shit like that, then it's like, I don't know. I feel like you have a friend. Once it gets into the point where they're like, "Oh yeah, I think slavery wasn't that bad,"
We're talking anybody.
right? Anybody.
Oh, anybody.
If
Okay.
they're like, yeah, if they're like, "Yeah, slavery isn't that bad," I would be like,
well, I would hope so.
"Let me."
That's
I've had that happen, by the way.
What?
I've had that happen, but
what do you
but
mean?
what I love, but what I, girl, but what I, what, as I let me finish. So what I love about Brantley is that number one, she's not like that.
Yep.
Number two, if she disagrees with you, like she can like say her fucking take, but she listens. Like
Yeah.
when you give your fucking take, she listens. And if she disagrees, she stands on it 10 toes, and then you're able to move on with your day. Like, we have a conversation, we disagree, we go back and forth, and either we walk out agreeing or disagreeing, and it's mutual respect, and I fucking respect that.
I think that's
Like, I really respect that.
I respect that too. I think that's how everybody should be. Like, I think, like, even when it comes to the state of politics, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it should be, I have my opinion on mine, you have your opinion on yours, but we're people at the end of the day, and I don't
Right.
have to hate you because you think a separate way than me. We could still
Right.
find common interests anyway.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't have
Right.
to be the end all be all of who you are as a person because you have different belief systems than I do.
Right.
You know?
Right. And like, obviously there's a line, right? Just everything in life is nuanced.
Well, as far as
Everything-
you went, like, yeah, there's a line when it comes to racism. Yes, that is bad. Period.
Right. Like, there's lines, but I think it's very, and you know, I don't want to get sorry, I don't want to get like too super into this, but I think these are conversations you should be able to have without
Yeah.
being scared to have them. you
Yeah,
know?
true. Maybe
So-
not online, but in general.
Right, exactly. Also, side note, I love that we're talking about people not having eyebrows, and my glasses are so big that they like basically cover my bushy ass eyebrows. Like, that's so.
Yeah, but you
I'm like-
still have them though. I mean, I don't know.
I do.
I don't really
do.
care. I don't really care. It is what it is. It's like
You look
whatever.
cute.
That's
So
what Keem said.
cute.
Keemstar came on and he's like, "Oh, you somehow look better." And I'm like, "Okay, sure. I don't see
He's
it,
so
but
out of
okay."
pocket. He's
I'm
so out of
like-
fucking pocket.
And you never know with him, so I'm like thinking in the back of my head, "You're just saying that, but thank you for being nice."
Right. Right. Yeah. Keem is. I literally DM'd Keem before I came on, and I'm like, "Give me the fucking host role. I'm tired of going into like waiting to be pulled in."
Girl,
Poor Keem.
you harassed
I
the
am who I
host
am.
role.
This is why I say people need to understand that Keemstar is a lot more nuanced than what he looks like on screen. Like, he really does have patience, and he really does have a good heart.
Yes.
Because, like, to
I-
put up with a
You
nobody.
harassing him for a host role? Because, yeah, I get that.
Tired of going into fucking waiting. Give me a role so I can jump in.
Okay, to be fair, after I left and came back, I did too. I harassed for a host
Give me
role.
the fucking role, or make me a YouTuber role again. Even though I
I was
don't have
very, very
YouTube.
lucky I got the role back. So
We
I
love
feel
Keem.
you, but at the same time, like, this is why
Yeah.
he's so stressed out, because he's got to deal with bitches like you and me.
I know, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Like last night, I was like, Keem, I had so much fun last night. Fucking love it. Let me know. I'll be there again. And he's like, K. Like, just the K.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love this motherfucker. I either get called a retard or get told good job.
Oh,
Like,
that's
you never
all there
know.
is, though. That's all there is. That's all you
I
need to
know.
know. You either did great, or you
I know.
just, or you're a retard. It's very broad, you know.
And then you have Brantley, which is like, she, you know, she's her own fucking thing, which I respect so much. But she's also like a branch off of Cream. Of, oh my god, I called him Cream.
Girl.
He's not watching. He's not watching. It's fine. He's not watching right now. It's totally fine. So, but she's like also that extension. She's watch him call in and be like,
pop up. He's gonna pop up.
He's gonna pop up and be like,
you.
He's gonna pop up and be like, Kyri, fuck you. You're a pick me. You're a liberal. But like, as I was saying,
you
like,
already said it.
but like, Brantley is that extension also that like comes with the whole thing of Keemstar, where she's just like so sweet.
Yeah,
like, so
I love her
sweet.
so much. She's amazing.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
enough about Keem.
So
Let's move on.
Yeah, 'cause every time he pops up on the screen, I'm like, well, because every time it's been so many times it's been for like, yeah, you're dead. It's like, okay, but it's because of him that I'm here, so I'm not mad at all.
And I say this all the time, he's a fucking businessman, and he has a business, and he has shit to run, and you gotta respect it.
Oh, absolutely.
It is
100. That's why I don't
right.
get mad, because I get it, you know?
Right. It's not even about feelings, it's about
business, and that's what it is, and
right.
and that's why I understand, and that's why I'm never gonna be dark Glamy. There's no dark bone in my body. I'm sorry, it just isn't. I could be sassy, and I could get angry.
Dark Leppy. Is that arc over? I'm sorry. You're probably reading something. I'm sorry. Let me shut the fuck up. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Thank you, Lily, for the 20. We appreciate you. Oh, that was for the gifted ones, but that was, well, you get a button because it's fun. I have buttons. I want to use them.
Use the fucking buttons.
I'm good.
That's what they're there for. Is that the?
You asked me.
Is that like the Sonic coin thing?
I think it was Mario.
Mario.
Because it was left over from my nerds. My nerds are, even though Zay's doing a great job. I do think she's doing a great job.
We love Zay in this house.
Flipper beard. Wait, this isn't Grim. Mono. We love you, Mono.
Do we though?
Yes.
Do we though?
Yes, we do.
I hate to admit it, but we do.
I can't flip unless it's like flip my chair. I don't know if I can flip. See, okay, so because I move so much, my chair leans back, and I keep thinking it's gonna fall over now. So if I do flip, it's gonna be my chair flipping over. And you guys are gonna like that, but I low-key feel like I'm gonna get hurt.
You know, speaking of Mono, he's also part of the reason, like, you know, yesterday we talked about how I'm a nobody. He's also part of the reason that LCU knows I exist because of the Ben Kyri shit. Like, he started that. He's the one that started that.
To be fair, he's had everybody ban him all the time, too. They call for
maybe.
But that's how you tell him you love him, is by you saying ban him.
It is. And he's always a good sport about it. Maybe we will have a dark Mono.
No more dark people, like dark, angry. Well, no, that's not true. There's going to be a lot of angriness. I don't know. The Dark Leppy thing was a lot, and it was a lot. And coming into shows and bouncing out and whatever. Like,
Is it over?
I mean, I haven't seen him.
I haven't either.
So I'm assuming. I refuse to deal. Tylee says I refuse to deal with a dark Mono. Yeah. Yep. I agree.
I think Mono is too chill to be dark. He just doesn't give a fuck. He'll be like, nah, I don't give a fuck.
Retro, thank you so much. Kyri, thanks for no way cis comments this. Comments this show. My favorite white girl. Aw. And then Sly Guy, welcome to Band World.
So this is
the button.
Oh, I love that you're using the button. That's so cute, Gabby. I love that you get so happy.
Sorry, I derailed
Girl, it's fine. I forgot what I was gonna say anyway. It's all good.
It is Xylee. That is so Greek girl. That is Xylee, isn't it?
Greek girl? No, Greek girl is not Tylee.
No, no, no. A Greek girl said Glamy. That isn't Xylee. It is Xylee that says I refuse to deal with dark mono, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. Don't fuck with me like that, chat. Oh my goodness. I am so easily swayed. I'm like a tree. Yeah,
Okay, let me
it's
keep you
me,
in
Great
check.
girl. It's me. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Okay, all right. I know my shit. I know Xylee. That was way too squeaky. That was squeakier than I intended it.
Speaking of dark Leppy, the fact
Thank
I
you.
need to stop
Thank
screaming.
you for putting it back.
Chill the fuck out, because every time I scream, it like I start coughing again. Chill out, Kyri. Speaking of dark Leppy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of dark Leppy.
Speak on it, girl. Speak on it.
He went after Sadie. What the fuck was that?
Oh, I hated that. You should have seen me in the chat. I was in the main chat. I was like, rethink this, rethink it. And he didn't listen.
Reevaluate.
Yeah, reevaluate your life. And he didn't, and it was all over for him. Poor guy. Ugh.
Yeah, he got wrecked by Siley. But that's a setup. That's a fucking setup. Like, Siley, not only does she know how to, like, hash shit back, but then she's, like, logical, and she holds her shit, and she never stutters.
That's why it's stupid. Like, that's why I was trying to tell him, rethink. And the rethinking didn't happen. The other one that I love Locale Live, obviously. I love Rewind. I love Lake Cafe when I can. Test I don't see that much because it's on at a time that I'm usually like off in my own world. Even though Grim, I have the times that I have seen it though, Grim has been really good. Like he's amazing. He's so funny and energetic, and he's just he's a show on his own. So he's really he's awesome.
I absolutely agree. Totally. And what I love about Test when Grim is running it is that he pulls in people from the chat and just vibes with them so fucking well. And I think that takes skill. Like he knows how to like go back and forth, and Test when Grim is here is a lot of fun.
I like the fact that he puts like the timer, right? So you know that you only have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes and that's it, and then you're booted out. That's so funny. He doesn't fuck around. That's awesome.
Yeah, he doesn't fuck around.
Yeah, I shipped Twiggy and Grim. Yes. Twiggy and Grim love each other very much.
They do? Oh, I love that. Yes. I actually love that.
And
I love that.
Twiggy's awesome. He's really cool. I like him a lot.
He can be. I
like him a lot. I think he's so funny and quirky. It brings something that's like, he's got an energy all on his own, and he's really funny.
Oh, for sure. Him and Rastov work so fucking well together.
They do.
Like, so fucking well. I love watching it. Aussie is so much fun.
It's like
Aussie is so much fucking fun.
It's like the yin and the yang, right? Because Twiggy is just, and then Rastov's the anger that brings them down. Like, their energy is fun.
Yeah.
And I want to go on their show more, but I'm cashed out by the time we get to that.
Yeah.
And then Queens, I don't really watch Queens as much for obvious reasons. You know, and that's the other thing too. So like, okay, I was hesitant to bring this up, but since, you know, I was hesitant. But so when I came on Rewind one of the last times, and I was talking about like more about my experiences, and so that I can connect more with people and things of that nature, I was explaining about my club days and all this other stuff. And then they were trying to, Tina and Xylee were trying to be like, it's okay. And Xylee was wicked cool about it. She was like, it's okay. Like, everybody's got a past, you know, whatever. And Tina's gone from fucking show to show to show, sitting there being like, Glamy's fucking co-core, and she's a fucking, you know, she's sitting there saying she's messed up on drugs, and she's an ecstasy bitch, and it's like, girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut your goddamn mouth. You have no right to speak on my past or anything like that. Well, I guess if I'm a public figure, I guess that makes sense, and I did put it out there, so I suppose. But, like, really? It's like she doesn't have anything else to say, and then she goes to show, just fucking dragging my fucking name, but then says things like she helped me to try to get on Nerds. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
confused with that there. It bothers me as far as like, just leave my name out your mouth. Just leave my name out your mouth. That's all you gotta do. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it makes sense. I mean, we're all public figures, so we have a right to talk about each other, I guess. So here's me talking about her. I think that's stupid. You've sit there, you've told, you trash talked me on every single platform after I haven't really said anything to you. I've tried to be as nice as possible. I've tried to be as, whatever. And if you want to keep coming at me, because you keep going everywhere, saying all these things, and it's like, just so you know, I know about it. Fucking shut your mouth and go deal with fucking somebody else. You've had your shots at me. You said what you gotta say. Okay, I'm a fucking public figure. You dealt it out. Now shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Go take your peg leg, shove it down your throat, so that you don't have any other words to say. Cause you know what, bitch? Leave me the fuck alone. I don't speak on you. I don't talk about you. I don't drag your name across anywhere. Just shut the fuck up. That's all you gotta do. That's it. All right, go.
I don't know if I have anything to say.
That because it's just been all over the place. She's been trying to drag me, and I'm sick of it for no reason.
Well, I don't really have like a lot of thoughts on that. I and I've said this before. I love Tina, and I obviously don't know her personally, but as a content creator, she's fucking
No, as a
brilliant.
content creator, fine. I like her. And
Right.
that's the thing. That's the thing. I've been so nice, so patient. I've been trying, but it's like you just want to keep coming for me, bitch.
Do you think that her coming for you is like genuine, or is it just like content? Like
With
that's the
4
thing.
hours of sleep today, it's gonna feel like a big deal. So I don't know, but on 4 hours sleep, it's annoying.
Be careful what 4 hours sleep Glamy says, because 10 hours sleep Glamy's gonna still have to deal with it. So
Yeah,
just
I have to deal with it anyway because it always
yeah.
happens. She goes from show to show, just dragging my name, and it's like, oh, okay, you did it. You dragged me. Good job. You get your flowers. Good job. You dragged my name. Yay! Just like everybody fucking else. Like, as a content creator, yeah, she's great. She's absolutely great. I don't have a problem with her, but she seems to have a huge hate boner for me for some reason. So whatever, it is what it is. It is what it is. But, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's just, I mean, do we want to go? If I keep going, crash out will happen. But I'm just saying, like, I just don't. I get it and I don't get it. Because, I mean, I
Yeah.
haven't said a word. I really haven't. I tried to be in the background. I'm like, okay, I'm looping.
Yeah.
Go. I'm looping. It's just it bothers me because it's like as a
It's
creator,
okay.
I think she's great. I think she's great. I think she's
Right.
super funny. I mean, she went through a lot yesterday. She did. She went through
Yeah.
a lot, and I understand why she was mad at that guy. And low key, that guy, it
Yeah.
was part of what he did was funny. Like, but without the consent piece, it's less funny. And a lot of the things that
Okay.
he said gave up creep vibes for sure. Which really breaks my heart because I like God of War a lot. But all
Right.
the things that he's doing, and I get for shock value and whatever, but like you were saying about the line, where there's a line, I definitely feel like it got crossed. So I understand why she's mad. I do.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. I
Okay.
didn't
But
watch
please do, because
this.
I talk a lot.
No, yeah, and I didn't watch this, so I can't really have an opinion on something I don't know anything about.
That's fair.
So I didn't watch this. I'm not sure, but from what I'm gathering, Jeffy, period blood guy, whoever
Yeah.
the fuck's
I think his name is Jaffy.
period blood on their face, made sexual comments towards Tina and then was like, we can use your peg leg sexually or something
Yeah,
like
there was
that.
a lot of disgusting things that he said, which I can completely understand why she'd be mad. Now, I feel for her in that
Right.
situation. I do. I do.
Yeah.
And the game that he
That's
came up
fucking
with, as cool as it was, there still was no consent to it. So there again, I understand why she's upset. So I can humanize her and say, these things I get. I get why you're upset. And you're a great
right.
content creator. And I
It
respect her
is.
a lot. But coming after me time and time and time and time and time because I'm the weakest is just so low to me.
But when you say you're the weakest, what do you mean by that? Like,
Well,
what do you mean when you're
because
saying
of,
you're the
as far as
weakest?
like being pulled off all the shows, being passed around like a hot potato, I get it that it's and plus two, it's very cool and trendy to hate me, which I understand, and that's fine. That's fine. We can hate me, but to just keep going with it and rubbing it in, or keep going and keep going after, and still with the whole Becky thing too. So now we've got Becky and Tina both, at the same time. And it's like, it's whatever, but it's like, shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth. There's no reason. She said it already. Like
Right.
you've already came after me. You've already came after me. Shit, Becky's already come after me with a shit. With all the fucking shit Becky's done to me? Are you kidding me? Are
Well,
you
I mean,
kidding me? So
and
Becky drags me, Tina drags me, and it's like, for what?
I mean, again, I'll be honest.
Jealousy?
I haven't heard a lot of the Tina thing that she says about you, and I don't want to give opinions on things that I'm not like educated on or don't know a lot about, so I can't really say a lot. So I
Yeah.
can't like give a lot of feedback on this. But
Right.
the one thing I will say, Glamy, like as far as you, I mean, when it comes to being pulled off of shows and things like that, like, and
Yeah.
this is just my opinion as a viewer, right?
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, that is ultimately what I am, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Um, but like, is there a way? Is there a way where you can just fucking own that shit somehow? Like, yeah, you're the bitch that got pulled from 5
Yeah,
shows.
oh,
What's
and I
up?
do. I do. I absolutely do. I do. It's just when I started to open up and then having that be like, but I mean, it's tough because part of me understands that that's what happens when you say your life, and then the other part is there's dragging somebody when they're already struggling. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So,
I feel, and
how
again, this is
reputable is that
my
though? You know?
right. And again, this is just my opinion, and I say this understanding that it's pretty limited, and I'm only
Yeah.
saying it as a viewer. I'm not in your shoes, but I feel like when it comes to things like this, part of surviving in this
Mhm.
world in general, like we're talking in general, not just the entertainment industry, but it just dead ass is rolling with the fucking punches and
Oh
owning
yeah.
where
No,
you're at.
at this point it's like fuck it. I'm here. I'm here. I'm like one of your cockroaches, Tina, cuz I can't be killed. I am right here. Okay? And we're like fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just here. 4 hours of sleep, remember, okay? So I'm here. I'm doing my thing. I'm
I
being
will
me,
never
and it's
forget.
like whatever. It's just I do. I own it. I am the LCU like little hopper. I just hop from show to show.
You're the
I've been on
copper.
every single show in the LCU. And
You're
I'm
the
still here and I'm loving it.
you're the
So
Tinkerbell.
I am the Tinkerbell. Oh my god, that was so much fun. That was so much fun.
I love that.
So
I love that. And I love that Beats was the tree.
what's your least favorite show in the LCU? Let's get you on the hot seat because I've been.
My least favorite. I
Yes.
mean, I never really watched Tech Talk, so I can't really comment on it. Um,
So
like I'm
that
not a
would be the
huge fan
one
of.
then. That would be the least then.
I mean, I guess, but I would say, and again, like even with Queens, I don't know if I could say least favorite because I don't really watch a lot of it. And Queens has like love or hate Queens. It has some fucking pretty epic moments. Like some
That's
legendary
true.
shit happens there.
That's
But I
true.
would say my least, yeah, I would say my the one I watch the least obviously is like Tech Talk. Um, and then as far as Queens, I don't watch it a lot, but even then, I acknowledge that like Becky and Tina got some shit going on. Like
They
they
do,
got
and
a brand,
not trying
and
to
they make
take
a
that,
fuck ton of money.
not trying to take that
Like
away from them.
love them or hate them, they make a lot of fucking money, and they make content. And that's just a fact.
Yeah, no,
Like you love them or you hate them, that's a fucking fact.
I 100% agree. I'm not trying to come for that at all. They're
All right, yeah.
wonderful creators. I get that.
Yeah. But to answer your question, like I don't know, I've never thought about it because the way I look at LCU is like there's shows I watch and there's shows I don't watch, and the ones I don't watch I don't really have a lot of opinions on. So like I just bother
Well, that
with the
makes
ones I
sense.
watch. Yeah, so I can't really say like because even if I say Queens is my least favorite, it kind of says that I think it's like fucking useless or whatever. And I think
Right.
Queens has its place in the local universe
Oh,
for a reason, and it
absolutely.
exists and it's successful for a reason. And you can look at that, as a neutral, objective fact. Like you don't
Yeah.
have to say like, you know. But yeah, I don't know how to answer the question, which one's my least favorite. But obviously I love Rewind.
Hmm.
Fucking obviously, it's the whole reason I'm here. Like, dude, Billy and Siley go, I go. Not that it matters. Like at the end of the day, if Kyri goes, the world keeps spinning. But they're oh my god, I fucking love them. I really
Yeah.
do. I
They're
really do. Because
awesome.
and again, I don't want to glaze too much.
You know
Just
what?
kidding. I fucking love glazing.
You've been a whole Dunkin' Donuts store today.
I was gonna
That's
say
how
I
much
don't want to
you've been
glaze too much.
glazing.
I was gonna say I don't want to glaze too much, but then at the same time, yes, I do. Because
Yeah.
I'll just say whatever the fuck I want to say. But the thing is, like, part of the reason I love Siley and Bailey so much, and I need people to know this, is that they are amazing behind the scenes to everyone. Like, they're just who they are.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
respect that so fucking hard. Respect it. And that's honestly, I think, ultimately, as a viewer, what keeps me in LCU is all the personalities and who people are on the screen and behind the scenes. Because I've also had, like, conversations with Boogie and things like that behind the scenes, and the contrast is very interesting. Boogie's a hot fucking mess no matter what. That man is a hot mess no matter what. But he has the heart that's a lot kinder than I think
Yeah.
people realize. And that's my genuine fucking opinion as Kyri.
Mhm.
And like I stand on it on 10 toes. Like I've seen that kindness myself.
Yeah.
Like as
No,
a
he's
viewer, as
wicked
a fucking
sweet.
nobody.
He's wicked sweet. He is.
He has parts of him that I don't think,
So who's the one
people
that
really give him a chance.
So
Sorry,
let's
go ahead.
flip the glazing to like roasting. Who's the one you don't like the most?
In the universe?
Not yeah, as far as like hosts.
I mean, that's obvious. I don't like Mike's content. I think I've said that since day one.
Oh.
Like I
Oh
don't.
yeah, that's right.
And the
That's
thing,
right. You've been in the chat. I forgot about that. No, that's true.
yeah, and that's just a personal preference. I have
Yeah.
nothing against people that love Mike. Like I
Yeah.
really, and it's not even. Yeah, I just don't vibe with his content, which is fine. Like
Yeah. No,
you're
that's fine.
supposed to have content creators you fuck with and the content creators you dislike. That's how it's supposed to go.
Right.
Like it's not even that deep. Like
You
it
can
is
like
whatever.
respect the grind, but just not watch. For sure. For sure.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. But yeah, he's my least. And I mean, I've been so vocal about it that I don't even think I have anything to add.
I completely forgot about that too.
Yeah,
I've
so
seen that
like,
multiple times and I
I was
completely
like,
forgot about it.
yeah, but yeah, so I would say like as a content creator, my least favorite is Mike, but that's obvious and that's always been the case. But like and it's interesting because anytime I say like yeah, I don't really like Mike's content, I get told you just don't like him because he yelled at you. And it's like we do need to remember he fucking apologized. Like this is a millionaire that's been on the internet for how long, and some girl with a totally spiced profile picture came on, told him he's a piece of shit, told him she eats more pussy than him, and this man on air was like, I'm gonna apologize to her. You gotta respect that. Like whether you
True.
like him or hate him, you gotta respect that because that it looks, and I'm not saying it is, but it looks a little bit like an L on his part, and he just owned it. He was like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for yelling at you. Okay, I fucking respect that. Like whether I like you or hate you, put that to the side. Again, and that's the thing. I'm a very emotional person, a very intense person for sure, but I think at the end of the day, you also need to remember the facts. Whether you like people or you hate them, facts are facts.
True.
And I think that applies even to the local universe. So like I have respect for content creators for one thing, and then I dislike them for the things I dislike them for, and that's my opinion, and it's not the end of the world.
Well, that's
You know,
fair.
so
That's fair.
yeah, and I was always very vocal, like when the whole thing happened, you know, and Keem was like pulling him from universe and stuff. I voiced my opinion. But again, I think at the end of the day, everyone here is a human being. Everyone here is doing their role and what they have to do, and
Mhm.
it's not up to me to decide who gets to do what. You know, that's up to Keem. So,
True.
but yeah, I know you're trying
Oh,
to get like roasting out of
yes.
me, but
No, you're
I'm
doing
just
fine. I'm not getting anything out of you, girl. Here we got somebody. Hi, how are you doing? Joanna, you're on the air. Hello? Oh, you're muted.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
What have you got for us today? Do you have a camera?
Yeah, but it won't come on
Oh, no problem.
because my phone I can't figure it out.
No problem. What would you
I
like
just
to
call him
tell us?
to say hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Do you have any opinions on the LCU?
Y'all are funny. I like watching it.
Yes. Which show's your favorite?
I watch Live and Queens a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I love Live.
yeah.
Is there anything else you have, or is just say hi?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I got to get ready for work.
Oh, that's fair. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
oh, thank you. She was
Oh,
sweet.
that was very sweet. That was super sweet. Aw.
Sweet.
Well, if you want to come up and talk to us, feel free to. This is a chill hangout on the test. Well, besides the mini little tantrum I threw. We do that a lot. It's just me. It's part of my personality. Hi, Chucky. How are you? Hi, Chucky. You're on the air.
Kyri, I'm just here to tell you that you're good for boogie.
I was gonna say that's Cameron. That's fucking Cameron. All right. Anything else? You're gonna call me white. You're gonna call me a baby.
No. You're just good for boogie. That's it.
I don't goon for boogie.
Well,
The
thank
thing
you so
is,
much.
there's so many memes on the Discord that when people get on and shit like that, and say shit like that, I'm pretty sure there's people on YouTube chat that are like, huh?
Yeah, no, there was a lot of stuff that I just don't. Hi, Xylee.
Nothing but love for Cameron, though. I love that fucker. Hi, Siley.
Hi.
Why am I hearing that you goon for Boogie?
Oh, fuck. No!
Let's talk about that.
It's a meme. It's a meme.
How?
Oh,
But what does
How
it
are
mean?
you getting attached to a meme that you goon for Boogie? How did this
Okay.
happen?
You want me to explain it?
Mhm.
All right. So the other day, and I'm like going off of memory right now. The other day, Boogie went into chat because he's active in chat a lot. He went into chat and he said some crazy shit. I don't remember what it is because he's always saying crazy shit. But he said some crazy shit, and I responded to it, and I was like, I hate how hard Boogie makes me laugh. Kyri L. And someone cropped it, and they were like, I hate how hard Boogie makes me. And then put Kyri L. And that's where the fucking meme comes from. So I was like, I hate how hard Boogie makes me laugh.
We
and then they
have
cut it.
you talking about how you're white in the Discord, how I'm not your mother, and now you goon for Boogie.
When did I not my mother?
Wow.
She gets
I'm
into
just
so
saying.
much trouble, Xylee.
She does. Oh, do you know how many times I have had to ask, can you put Kyri back in the rewind docket? I am so sick of sending that fucking message to Baja. Just saying.
Well, are you back in there now?
She is constantly having to message me going, they kicked me from the Discord again, and now I'm back. Can you get me back on the docket? I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. This is like once a week.
Okay, Kyri, you gotta stop messing up in the main so that you can stop getting kicked, bro.
At this rate, it's gonna be done 52 times this year. I'm telling you. It's once a week. Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
there was one time Mono and I got banned at the same time, and it was
I
so
fought for
fucking
y'all.
funny. So Siley was like fighting for us, like bring Mono and Kyri back before they become crackhead outlaws now. And then Keem is like, sorry, Rewind is canceled. Siley is fired for subordination.
That's great.
I still fought for y'all. I didn't care. King can't fire me, goddammit. Brantley would kick his ass if he fired me.
True. Thank you, Vulgar Unicorn, for gifting 1 member. Oh my god.
Thank you.
So that was our thoughts on the LCU. What do you think? Okay, go ahead. I'm
I
listening.
have a lot of thoughts. What I think is that smashing period blood on your face is not content.
No, that part was gross as hell. Although I'm not gonna lie, the shade of red looked really good in his beard. If he dyed his hair red, like if he dyed it that color, he could pull that off.
You think so?
I do. I think he could pull that off, bro.
I need to go watch Aussie though from last night because I heard y'all did a rendition of Peter Pan.
I loved it. It was so much fun.
All I know is I'm sitting in the VC and all of a sudden Beans jumps in and she goes, I made like a tree and left because they were trying to get me shave my eyebrows and I wasn't about to do that. I was like, damn.
Look, Siley. So this one's gone. It was for the content, you know? I have dedication, bro.
I just want you to know before you hear it secondhand, I've already said it on one show. Why would she do that if it wasn't for her own show? Why?
To make Rastov feel better.
I love Rastov.
Well, so see? I was trying to make him feel better.
He needs to gain his confidence, goddammit. He drives me nuts.
See, from one low confident person to another.
Shut the fuck up, you're live on goddamn air. Stop saying that shit out loud.
Sorry.
You can't flaunt your weaknesses. You can't do that. People will latch onto it and have a fucking field day with it.
Stop saying that shit out loud.
I forgot about that part.
You hold it in.
I'm just saying, as far as like I was trying to build him up, and I was trying to be a friend.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
fine.
I get it.
Yeah.
If they tried to make me do that shit, I'd have been like, no, the fuck I'm not.
Yeah, but see, okay, but the whole thing was that they ended up getting memberships for it too. So I felt.
I know, I saw that.
I felt
They ended
obligated.
up with. I think they ended up with like 351, something like that.
It was a lot. And that was. So I felt.
I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. They deserve it. They're awesome dudes.
I want their show to stay. I think it's great. But that added to the reason too, was because I didn't want them to feel like they got scammed.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. No, you did it. You did it for a good cause.
Now, what do you think about the game that Jaffy came up with? Because I'm not going to lie. It was really cool. I don't like the consent part. He should have gotten consent.
The game itself, fine. But the story he built around to make that game fucking sucks.
Yes. Okay, I agree. The game is cool.
The game itself, I personally don't have a problem with. That would be up Tina to have a problem with. But me personally, I don't have a problem with. Right. But how he acted from day one of being a host and that build up to making that game, no, he can kick rocks for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Now, if he didn't do all that and they were like, hey, let's make a game, around somebody on the LCU and they came up with that game, okay, fine. That would have been fine. I don't have a problem with the game itself. It's just the other shit to build it up. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm not down with it.
I mean, I would be totally cool if he turned me into a game. That'd be awesome. But
Glamy.
But the rest of it, I'm an attention whore. What do you want?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm glad you admitted it. That's good. That's his first step. Very good.
Own your shit. Fuck it.
Okay, but I'm not changing it though. Because the first step is to owning it to get better. Yeah, I don't want to change it. I like it.
Yes, Vampire Princess, I am aware of what he said about that.
what did he say?
When he literally said, okay, Vampire Princess said he literally said he would fuck Tina in blackface and asked if she
Oh, yeah.
masturbated with her leg. Yes,
Oh.
I know. That's my point when I said everything else
Yeah.
fucking sucks.
Is he?
That was so
Is he
gross.
like? Is he okay?
No.
I didn't watch this, so I feel fuck. I need to start watching shit.
I will say his explanation is, I believe, well, okay, without saying what he said, in the background, his explanation is he was trolling.
Because, like, he apologized, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we actually, sorry to interrupt. So we actually, so Scully actually called in yesterday into Tech Talk,
Poor
and she's
Scully.
in waiting right now. I don't know if you want to
Pull her up.
her in at
Okay.
some point.
Yeah, because we were talking about what happened in the main chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Hi,
want
Scully.
Scully to give her, her piece.
Hi, girl.
Hello.
You looked so out of place, but at the same time, you held yourself pretty good. You did really
Look,
good as far as, like, not showing that it was awkward.
Why am I nodding?
I
didn't even
stayed
look
in
at-
because I listened to way too many of you in this community, and I thought in my brain, don't cuck the content. Becky already left. There's not a woman in here to take the place. Unless Becky comes back, don't leave.
Yeah, no,
And,
you made it so that you took the bullet for me because I was this close to going because I wanted to explain how I felt about it. I was this close. And then you started talking about all the, like, the toys.
oh God,
And
no,
then I
that
was like,
fucking killed me.
no.
And then
I was like,
And then
I have a
Wings
famous
just-
line when it starts to get talked about like that. I'm like, yeah, I've had enough internet for the day. Bye.
I should have left.
And I
I
pieced the
should have
fuck
definitely
out.
left the moment Wings decided to explain what a tribute video was to the guys. Like that, I was just like, that was the part where my brain just was like, I'm dead inside. Like I can ignore the weird sex toys, but it
I'm
was like
dead
the moment I
inside.
had to hear the moment I had to hear that, I was like, this literally killed whatever last nerve I had.
can we just
Whatever last nerve I had is gone.
Can we just talk about the fact that Wings was in there? Mr. Oh, this is going to be a TOS issue, and he didn't say anything. Like, he'll say something about, like, anything on their show about, oh, that's a TOS thing.
Oh yeah.
But this one, he didn't say jack shit. He just let it roll.
No, yeah, absolutely. It was crazy.
I don't understand that. But yeah.
Yeah,
How did you feel going through that?
I felt like I was just like, I can handle like the clearly fake blood on his face. It was clearly like
Yeah,
set up
it was
by him.
clearly fake blood,
He-
obviously.
I hope you understand. At the end of it, near the end of this episode, he was drinking that, and that's when I like actually clocked out. You
Wait.
can watch it. There's a point he was drinking the fucking container
No.
because he made it himself. 100%.
Well, at least we brought a guy in that actually drunk coyote piss, okay?
Oh, what?
True. I was
remember
there
that.
for that. Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
I was there for that.
Oh,
But,
I had to
yeah,
walk
it was-
away when he did it, I'm gonna be honest.
It was,
Oh, you
it
were
was so,
losing
it
your
was
you
so
were
disgusting.
losing it, Xylee, when he was doing that. Ugh.
When I got off of Tech Talk last night, I went directly into the voice chat. I was like, I don't think I knew what I was signing up for when I hopped into the voice chat.
But you couldn't
But I
tell.
I'm
wanna
not
hop to the
dealing with
members
that
waiting.
shit.
You
I'm
couldn't
not
tell
dealing
you
with
were
that shit.
uncomfortable though. You did really good. You held your shit really well.
I have learned very well how to like bottle up the uncomfortableness and like let myself sit on it for a day and just be
Oh.
like reflect on it later. Generally, how I end up reacting to things like that.
Xylee, what did you think about the fact the way he presented all those toys too? Where he's like, "Well, this is."
I didn't see it.
Oh, he was talking about how like was the weekend, the special fancy weekend that I'm gonna take Tina out on a date.
There was a geriatric like
One
blow up
date.
doll. There was
What?
Yeah.
there was a spreader that was being showed. There was a pogo
You didn't-
stick.
Yeah. All
And
that's
a
all-
double pogo stick, and like I'm not even describing any of this directly. I'm trying to be as like nondescript as
Respectable.
possible.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That was the lead-in. He was like, "Oh, I guess it's not gonna happen now, but this was supposed to be our romantic evening, what we were gonna do together. That's how we presented it. Go look at it. It's in there. Thank you, Hamstring. How would y'all feel about the Tina game if it was Becky trying to reach the Lysol wipes instead?
You know what? That would be funny too. Like, again, I don't have a problem with the game itself, but his lead into the story to get to the game,
Right.
no. But okay, so Tina was on the cafe channel in the comment, and she was like, "I don't want to talk to him again."
Oh, that's
I don't
completely
blame
fair.
her.
That's completely fair.
I'm never calling into Tech Talk again.
No, I completely understand why she feels that way. I wouldn't either. That was the most uncomfortable situation. And that was right when I was about to jump in, was when he was talking about how that would be their first date. And I'm thinking, how are you going to be respectable and try to where does that work? Where does that work? Would he sit there and be like, hey, baby, let's go for a ride on my plastic pogo stick? How are you gonna, that's not gonna work. That's not respecting anybody. It was just weird.
I think he just decided to double down on fucking with Tina and went too far.
Yeah.
And like went way too far.
Yes.
Bruh.
It was
I didn't know about that either.
Did you see it? Just
No.
now?
What did he pull it up? Like as in
he was showing a screen.
He was showing
sharing
screenshot of all those things, which I was so surprised.
Oh, he should screen. He should screenshot that stuff. He was scrolling through the actual article.
Oh my god, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing. That's why I was asking.
I wish I knew more about this.
It was so gross. It was beyond content, though, because that's not content.
You are so lucky that you slept through that.
Yeah, I didn't watch any. That's why I'm so quiet. I didn't watch any of this, man. I don't even know what's going on.
Let's just say, for a guy being so liberal and so progressive, he has no problem with the idea of just making women uncomfortable for the funnies.
Okay, there was no reason for that.
Well, okay, all right. So let's try to play devil's advocate for a second.
Okay.
Maybe he doesn't understand where the line is when making jokes.
Do you think maybe he's like autistic?
Kyri.
He could be autistic.
I think he already has a handler for his. He has a handler. He should be literally like passing every idea that he has for the show through his like media handler or whatever before he does it on stream. Is what he should do. Like whoever that person is, his daughter's boyfriend or something, who's been like helping him out as his PR dude, needs to actually be doing his job if that's his job, because he's failing at his job right now.
Oh, and FYI, Mar, I'm not giving him excuses because I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm kind of pissed for Tina about that shit because I'm sorry. I think he took it too far. He was already going too far day one of him being a host on the Lolcow show. That's day one, let alone last night.
I mean, the sorry to interrupt. The 2 cents I will give is like, say whatever about Tina, but like we're not gonna bask on her being like fucking legit uncomfortable. That shit's just not.
Yeah, no.
Especially like sexually. Like
what I said aside. This is completely wrong, and I do understand why she's mad, and I'm mad for her. But yeah, to say for the devil's advocate part about like what did you ask again? Because I had the answer and now I forgot what you said.
What if he doesn't understand like the where his comedy, where he was just playing and like playing a character is like too far? Maybe he doesn't understand that.
Okay, but my thing with that is why didn't you get to know everybody first before you started going down that road?
That's what I say. And that's pretty much what I told him. Yeah, maybe you should get to know these hosts before you start doing something like that.
Yeah. I mean, all the other times that he was on Tech Talk before, they had to call him directly because he couldn't figure out how to get on the Discord.
Yeah.
So
he is autistic.
Kyri.
I mean, autistic people know. I'm not saying it in a bad thing. I'm just saying maybe he has,
at least over half of this community has some sort of neurodivergent, and the other half are just psychotic. Maybe like 2/3 and 1/3. Like there's some sort of like we have a lot of mental
We
ill
have a lot
here,
of
so-
psychotic people in this universe.
Yeah, and we
that's
have a
for
lot
sure.
of we
We have a
One
lot
of them
of
is my
a lot of mentally
co-host.
ill in one place.
We have
I
a
say
lot
this-
of
I
colorful
say this-
personalities, but it's colorful personalities.
I say this as a bitch on the spectrum. Maybe he's just got to get a little bit evaluated.
He said he had ADD, which already was interesting since ADD is no longer a term used in the medical field. So that means he either hasn't actually been tested and he's just using a term that he's heard
So
before.
he's a fake liberal too. What a motherfucker. So he's autistic,
Actually,
a fake liberal.
he's not a fake liberal. From what I heard, his
No, he got really mad at
his Twitter is like filled with no. He's actually a liberal.
And
That's
he
why I'm thinking
has-
maybe he was just trying to be funny and fit in, but that's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
the way to
Yeah.
do it, bro.
And that's probably what it is too. That's probably exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But there's lines
He-
and there's way to do it. And you can't just sit there and crash a party and then just start like drinking everybody's liquor and falling down and making a mess. You know, you got to at least know these people first.
Yeah.
You know,
I felt like he was trying to lean into the whole God of War aspect with the fake blood. If he had just not said that it was sent by Tina, this would have mostly like it would have still been gross, but it would have been more fine than it was. Like if he did that still, but he did not say this was sent by Tina, and he just said like anything else.
Okay, but like being like serious, right? Like let me stop the autism and liberal jokes and all that. What if he's just what if he again, I don't fucking know this guy and I didn't watch it, so my opinion is very, very limited. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. So I say this as someone that has very little info for real. But what if he's like super nervous and thinks this is what people want? Like
I'm gonna be honest with you, based on what he put, I actually think that's what it was.
nervous
Yeah,
too.
okay.
Nervous in there.
The nervous
liberal,
part, I don't know.
autistic, nervous.
I don't know. Okay, what the shit she's saying, I don't know.
Oh,
But the part of he thought it was funny and he thought this is what they expected or whatever, I
Yeah,
actually
weird.
think that's what it was. He did not read the room. He
Yeah.
didn't look into what he was doing before he did it.
yeah. He just came out hot and just made a mess out
Yeah.
of everything. That makes sense.
Yep.
But at the same time, I mean, it did make good content. Not gonna lie.
Did it?
Well,
Did
not-
it? Because
not
I don't think
good.
it was
It
good at
made-
all.
Not good, but like
It
as
made
far
content.
as far as a lot of people watched is what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah,
think it
no,
was
a lot of
good.
people did watch. They didn't drop down to under 1,000. They stayed at 1,500 from what I heard.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
it was not good, but it was the number wise.
It
Yeah.
did, yeah, it did numbers, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have to watch Tech Talk then, so I know what the fuck is going on. 'Cause
I hope you
can't really
guys
talk a lot
know-
right now.
This is the only show in the LCU my boyfriend's actually watched on purpose. He's like live reacting to me in DMs right now.
That's funny.
Aw, thank you. I'm taking that as a good thing.
Oh, that's so fine. Even if you guys were wild, like you guys would not be the show. I'd be like, oh yeah, don't watch that. Right now, the shows I tell him that he'd probably hate watching are Milkers, Queens, and Tech Talk. He has watched some of Rewind with me live. He never gets to see Ozzy because he's always passed out by the time Ozzy comes on. But I always
Yeah.
give him
That's fair.
updates on everything. He knows so much about this community while not being a part of it.
It's all right. My husband does too.
But
I
the
already
long
told
and
my
the short of it-
husband, you will never be in that Discord ever, 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 ever.
What
It's
do
for
you
the
think
best.
should
The
happen
long-
going forward, though? Like, what do you think
What do you
should
mean?
happen? Like,
He should
With
probably get a
him?
talking
With
to. I'll be
Jaffy?
honest.
yeah.
He should get a talking to on like what is not okay to do on one of these streams, and then like be told that hard line, so that way he has something not to cross. I think once that's given to him, once not cross hard lines given to him, I think he might calm down a bit and go back to being how he was when he was a guest.
I mean, I'm just saying, maybe punishment?
Oh, definitely punishment. I think Keem should think of something for him,
You know
or
what I mean?
get Tina to think of something to punish him with.
I'm just saying, like, we'd have to think of something. I don't know. Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe
I
the
think-
waxing for him because, like, they did wings. I'm thinking,
Something. I don't know.
just strip and rip, baby, strip and rip.
I don't know. That's not my business. I just state my opinions. That's all I do. Punishments are not my opinion.
Well, that was the
So.
opinion on the punishment.
I don't have one because it's not me. It's not mine to give. I'm gonna be honest. It's not mine to give. I can only give you my opinion about what happened.
Well, I'm not giving it. I'm just suggesting it.
No, I get that, but I'm saying that I do not give the opinion on what the punishment should be because it's not my punishment to give. Is what I am saying, Glamy.
Okay, I'm gonna start annoying you. I'm sorry.
I think Tina or Kim should give that punishment to him.
When Siley talks to me like that, I quake in my boots.
Why?
Like
you quake?
You're the one person, dude. I swear to God. Like Keem gets mad at me. I'm like, he'll get over it. I love that guy. He'll get over it. You get mad at me? I'm like,
mad? What?
She gets mad. She leaves calls. What do you mean?
Yeah, when I get mad, I leave. I don't.
You're scary.
Wyatt.
You're scary.
No,
I don't think
Stop
you get
being
it.
scared. Stop being
You
scared.
remind me of my mom when you're mad.
Kyri,
Stop
even
being scared.
I'm not scared.
I think that's
even Glamy knew I wasn't mad when I said it.
Kyri,
I literally.
I think that's why you're scared of her. I think it's because Xylee reminds you of your mom. I think that's why you're scared of her.
You got the Latina pauses, and I'm like, she's about to get the fucking chancla and get my ass, bro.
No.
Like, I just remember my childhood.
I'm actually in a great mood
difference.
today.
Maybe that's the difference.
I'm in a great mood today.
Oh,
I just don't know how I'm going to get my editing done because I got some sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I've been great. I've been great ever since the one live stream where I didn't have any sleep. Ever since I went to bed after that, I've been good.
Yeah,
ever
that'll
since.
get you. That'll get you. I was trying to pull an all-nighter last night because I knew that this was earlier than like 2, and it was already, since I'd already stumbled upon all the other shows and stayed up wicked late because it was like already 3. And I'm like, shit, it's already 3. I might as well just power through, right? I got all the way to maybe 7 in the morning, and then I kind of crashed out, and I had to put like alarms and stuff and just hope and pray that I woke up. An hour. I woke up an hour before the show. And I was
At
like,
least you woke
shit,
up
this
before the
is
show.
why I wasn't trying to fall asleep. I was trying to hold it in. So it was about
Fun
4
fact.
At least you
hours.
woke up an hour before.
Fun fact. It's been probably for like, besides the one day, it's probably been for the past week, maybe 2 weeks. I would say about over half of those, I'm waking up at anywhere between 45 minutes to a half an hour before Rewind starts.
That is very true.
I've been falling asleep.
That is very true.
do
In the docket chat, she's like waking up and she's like, I just missed everything that happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
she's
have a
like that,
question.
yeah.
I have a question for you, Xylee, because I wasn't 100% sure on. I'm not judging. I'm asking. I wasn't 100% sure as to why you were upset yesterday with the whole Billy going on being a host on LCU. I
was starting shit.
Oh, I thought there was more to it.
I was giving Keem shit. I was literally giving. It was literally directed at Keem, and I was giving Keem shit. That's all. That's all it was. It was me fucking with Keem.
Okay, beautiful women. I'm gonna go play a video game
Thank
and
you
watch
so
you guys.
much, Scully.
Bye-bye.
Go have fun.
Bye.
No,
so
that's
sweet.
all I was
That's
doing. I was literally just giving Keem shit. That's all it was. It was me fucking with him.
Oh God, man! I'm sitting
That
there
wasn't
thinking
me,
there's more to it.
Glammy, you can't tell when I'm mad and when I'm
wasn't-
okay.
It wasn't that. It was just I thought that it was so convoluted that I thought that I was missing.
I don't know why it was convoluted. It was me stating an opinion, going, if y'all want the day off, just
Right.
take the fucking day off. You don't
Yeah.
have to go live.
I didn't think you were
I was
really-
giving Keem
I'm
shit.
so confused. Oh, okay.
But you know what happened?
What?
All of LCL came into the fucking live stream and they squashed most of their beef and they figured out why Wings was mad.
That is
Boom.
true. That is true. You're good at this. Okay.
And
All right.
look, did you see the little shots Keem took at me in the announcements?
Yes, that was petty as fuck.
I was laughing my ass off going, you dirty player. You playing dirty. Okay, I see you. I see you.
I was like thinking Xylee's petty, but fuck, that's petty.
Keem is probably the most petty person you can fuck with. I'm telling
That
you.
was really good though. It was good. I thought there was gonna be more to it though for some reason.
No, it wasn't that deep. It was me giving shit to Keem because I was like, and I still believed it. If y'all listen, he was talking about how he hadn't seen his kid in 10 days.
True.
Yeah, take the fucking day off.
True.
Saturdays and Sundays are supposed to be open where you can take off. Guys, take off. If you need it, absolutely take off. Y'all deserve it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's really the underlying thing of what I was saying.
Okay. Well, that
Take
makes
the
sense.
day off. Y'all deserve it.
Well, then, because I was thinking too that like when Billy was saying that he wanted to go on there, and I was thinking, well, because Keem ended up naming Zay, and I was like, oh, this is a great opportunity for her so that she could shine. And then I was like, and then after he had said, oh, I'm sorry, she can't, Billy's not going, because I'm like, damn it, poor Zay, I wanted her to shine. I was like,
Hey, but I'm serious though. Hey, Keemstar, next Wednesday, me and Billy want to take off. So who's gonna run Locale Rewind? Just saying. Just
What-
throwing it out there.
what
Who's
did
gonna
he-
run Rewind?
so
No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
What?
We're not taking off.
he could put wings on. You do good with wings, though.
Oh, I loved working with Wings.
Yeah.
Wings is awesome. Me and Wings have great conversations. When he because Billy took those 2 days off and I had Wings on that one day, it was a great show.
It was really good. I watched the whole thing, and Wings even looked happy.
Mm-hmm.
He even
Well, yeah,
looked
because he got to talk.
Because
I mean, let's be honest. He got to talk. You know, I love working with Wings. Wings is cool. I like Wings.
he is cool.
I do.
Sometimes his logic over trumps things. Where
I mean, I
Some
don't
of the-
agree with that. Listen, I like Wings, but I definitely don't agree with everything that he says.
yeah,
But then again, you can like somebody and not agree. I mean, me and
No,
Kyri
true.
talked about this last night.
true.
I don't have to agree with everything that you say to like you.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know,
Well, I was saying that
And I
earlier
believe
about
me.
politics.
sometimes Wings has some takes. I just want to knock the shit out of them, but
Yeah.
I don't. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah.
I get
No,
that
I
for
don't
sure.
agree with everything that he says. But no, it was a good chemistry when he came on. I feel like
Oh, yeah.
when me and Boogie were on stream together, it was good too. You know.
Yeah. Boogie is really good
So-
at doing hosting too, because he's really
Mhm.
funny. He's
I still
different when he's
think-
with Keem though. Like Keem brings a different side out of him than
Yeah.
like everybody else.
Yeah, because he plays up the Daddy Keem thing when Keem's around.
Everybody does that.
Yeah.
Becky's the worst at it though. Ugh.
Becky.
The other day, oh
Go
my
ahead,
god,
tell
talking
me,
about
tell
Discord.
Me, tell me.
Talking about this.
No, Becky is Becky. What?
Becky's Becky. Talking about Discord. The other day we were fucking around on main chat and Becky said that I forget exactly, man, my memory is shit. I forget exactly what it was, but Becky said something about her mom. She was like, my mom is like in her 70s and she looks great and whatever. And I was kidding and I was like, oh, is she single? And Becky was like, no, you're mine. I was like,
Ooh,
oh shit. I don't know where
Jesus,
that
she
came
like put
from.
a
You better run,
stamp
girl.
on you?
You
I
better
was like-
run.
She just tagged you. And
Bro,
Wow.
she would like put me in a headlock and keep me in there for life. She's
Honey,
fucking
you
scary.
would smother. You would be smothered to death, okay? Let's be honest.
She was like, "No,
would
you're
be
mine."
smothered to death.
in so many
Oh.
ways.
I didn't know what to say. I was like, do I say no, fuck you, or yes, mommy? I don't know what. Hey, I just, I was like, what do I say?
Oh my god.
I wasn't expecting that.
You would have got roasted so hard if you would have answered back yes. But oh my god.
I was like, I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
You're the one skinny bitch in the LCU that she actually has been like not jealous and decided to claim.
True.
I
The
will
rest of us,
say
she
she's
puts
always
in a
been nice
box
to
of-
me. I will say she's always been really sweet with me. I will say that.
Huh.
I don't know why,
Bro.
but she has.
Wow. You got that golden ticket, girl.
Maybe it's because she wants to smother me. I was like, what do I say to She got me sweating. I didn't know what to fucking say.
Kyrie's like, maybe she wants to smother me.
I have to like walk on eggshells here. I can't fuck up.
Oh,
God.
Kyri, you are
Oh,
special.
God.
You are a special child. Let me tell you right now, you are fucking special, girl. Lord have mercy. No wonder Keen banned you out of the fucking Discord once a week. God damn.
So since
I
I
do my
started
best.
on Rewind, Xylee, do I get to be lumped into as one of your children?
Bro, you know what? There was a reason why I didn't have children IRL, because God knew I was going to end up being here.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I think it's me and Beans are your children, and then Mono's your grandchild. Is that how it is? Because he calls you Grandma Siley.
All right, listen.
See, I just got
Mono-
shafted out in the snow.
Mono is the only one that is allowed to say that bullshit.
Yeah.
Only
Wanna get the
because
cat.
when he does it, he's not disrespectful about it. Because I hate that whole grandma. Because I don't have any children.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I cannot be a grandmother. My children are cats, and they're all thick, so I ain't gonna be a grandma. You know what I
You're
mean?
gonna get Billy up here. He's gonna jump up and prove you wrong.
But no, I'd cuss Billy out if he called me that. No, I did cuss Billy out when he
did,
called
Yeah,
me
he
that.
calls her Mama Siley.
Shit.
That was funny.
No, Mono is the only one that gets away with that bullshit. I let Mono get away with it.
We all do, I think. Mono gets away with a lot because he's cool shit.
He is cool. That's why I fought for it so hard for him to come back into the. I almost
you
lost
helped
my
him
job at local. Yeah, I almost lost my job at Rewind because I was fighting for Kyri and Mono because it was bad enough that Kyri got kicked out, but I'm like, used to it.
She'll be back.
But to see Mono get kicked out, I was like, oh hell no, hold on now. Yeah, you going too far.
The funniest part is I got banned for asking Keem not to ban Mono. So Keem was like, I'm banning Mono and I'm banning you. Fuck both of you.
And then it was like, Xylee has lost her job at Locale Rewind, looking for a new host, etc., for insubordination.
So how'd you get him back?
I didn't shut up.
Oh, okay.
You kept fighting for
Yeah,
him.
I'm like, you better get him back in here, damn it.
All right, so talk a lot and be obnoxious. Check.
No, you can only do that if you can get away with it. You roll over
Oh.
too easy to do some bullshit like that.
Okay.
You don't do that. That is not in your personality to do that. It is in mine, though.
True.
It's like the other day when I crashed out and I got upset, right? You see how Keem came in and he said, yeah, I didn't hire the Xylee. I hired this Xylee.
True.
Keem loves it when I get angry. He thinks it's the funniest shit in the world when I get angry and I start yelling.
Okay, but
Can't
he's not
relate.
wrong because that's what I followed you for too.
Fuck all
Can't
y'all.
relate.
Fuck all y'all, goddammit. I'm not trying to be mad all the fucking time. What the
no.
fuck?
But, well, no,
I was gonna say I don't enjoy angry Siley. I like tear up. I get a knot in my throat. I'm like, please.
oh my
Keem
gosh,
laughs at it. He
she's
thinks it's the
awesome.
funniest fucking shit when I'm angry.
Cause you're awesome. Cause you sit there and you just
Mm.
spit fire and you tell people where to go and how to shove it, where to stick it.
But you know the funny thing is I actually hate being like that. I hate
Oh.
being mad. I
Really?
cannot stand being mad. I know it like it looks like because
Well, no, I
it
feel
comes so easy for me to do it
that. Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I
I
have
get
that
what you're
type
saying.
of personality, but I always end up like going, damn, should I have really gotten mad about that? And most of the time I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, no, they deserved you getting mad about that shit. And sometimes I'm like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have got mad at that. You know? But I actually hate getting mad. I don't like the feeling of it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you liked it. You seem so
Mm-mm.
comfortable doing it. You just-
You seem so
You
comfortable
just-
being miserable and upset.
Well,
Siley.
honestly,
seem so
the sad part
comfortable.
is I'm still comfortable with it because it comes naturally to me to do it, but I
Yeah.
don't like doing it.
That's
You know what I
makes sense.
mean?
Well, no,
Like,
I'm
it
gonna
doesn't
feel
make me
bad.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me uncomfortable, you know?
Right.
But
Oh, you don't like
Oh,
it.
no, I'm gonna feel bad every time you crash out. I'm gonna be, oh no, hugs.
no, it's like when I got mad at Billy the other night when I literally cut off my computer. When he said that, I had already warned him. I'm
Saw
like,
that.
today's not the day, Billy. Today's not the day. And when he said, well, it's Xylee's fault, I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. And I left the Discord. I cut off my fucking computer and went straight to my husband. And he looked at me and he was like, I know. Because he's the calm one out of us, right?
Oh.
And he was like, I know you're upset right now because I had that look on my face. He was like, I'm sure he didn't mean it like that. I'm listening to him now. He didn't mean it like that. I was like, but God damn it. Yeah, my husband heard it. He heard it because he was watching. And when I stomped right into his room, he was like, he didn't mean it like that. So it was because of my husband I came back.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's good, though.
so
That's a
cool.
good dynamic.
That's so good
Yeah.
that you have that.
Well, I have to be with somebody. Could you imagine me being with somebody with a personality like mine? We'd
That's
kill
what I
each
say.
other.
That's what I
Or
say. Yeah,
others.
I agree.
My
I agree.
husband, he's cool, calm, collected. He knows how to keep me calm. He knows how. Listen, when I get mad at him, you know how he gets an apology out of me?
How?
He knows exactly what to do. He walks into another room and closes the door. And the simple fact that he won't fight with me, it makes me apologize even though I know I'm right.
Oh.
Because I can't handle the fact that he knows how to ignore me until I calm down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He plays me
Yeah.
like a fucking fiddle.
Well,
But I
that's
hear
need
that,
that
though.
now.
married,
I
though.
need that.
Yeah, that's the yin and the
Mhm.
yang thing. That's how marriages
Yeah.
work. I think
I hear that.
mine and I
Yeah.
are different too. So like we're very yin and yang. We're different
Mhm.
personalities. He's more logical. I'm more emotional. So
Yeah.
I'll flip out.
Right.
Poor mine. I feel so bad for mine.
Yeah,
flip
I'm
out
the
and
same.
he
I need
doesn't know
someone
what
that.
to do. He doesn't know what to do.
I feel bad for mine too. I'm constantly saying he deserves an award just for being married to me.
Yes.
I mean, just for the simple fact of being married to me, he deserves some kind of fucking trophy or something.
The award is you, Siley.
Oh my
You're
God.
the award.
Honey, I'm
I'll
going to
have
be
to tell
honest
you.
with you. Let's be honest. I'm probably a fucking punishment for him. He has to deal with me. Listen, how I act
it.
here online is how I am in real life. This is not an act. My husband,
I
when
know.
he sees people in the comments or when he hears people on a stream or a video saying that I'm being fake, he laughs because he's like, they don't know. You're like this in real life. You talk the same way. You're just as aggressive. It's really you. He thinks it's
Mhm.
funny as shit because he has to fucking live with it.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
though. Okay, so yesterday, my guy yesterday, he said, trying to catch up on what I missed out on, catching up on some sleep yesterday. I said, because he was asking me how the shows went. I said, yeah, I lost my eyebrows on Aussie. It was Keem's fault. He said, no, on Aussie. I said, yep, it was all Keem's fault. He said, your fault for being a sucker. JK, but damn, didn't see that coming.
That's cute.
Your poor fiance. I feel for him. Bless his heart.
He's so.
I see you, Amber Chick. Amber Chick's like, yep, that's the real Xylee. That Amber Chick's one of mine.
I know. I remember.
She knows
her.
how I am. That's my
That's
homegirl.
You have. She's in your chat all the time. So when you do your show, I always remember you like full stop mid sentence. All right, Amber Chick, I see you.
As soon as I got monetized, she was one of my first members on my channel. Amber Chick's been with me for a long time. She's been with me before I even got monetized. She's been with me for a while. Yeah.
Aw. And the
She's a
other
real
Amber
one,
Chick been with me for a while.
the other one too, Skip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Skip has been with you for a while. They
Yeah.
were in the chat yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skip's been with me forever too. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. You got
Mhm.
some ride or dies. That's so cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's my people.
Well, I was gonna say before I forget, because I will forget. I'm the same way with like a partner where I need to be called out and I need to be put in check because I'm so fucking intense and
Mhm.
like I have so many opinions and I also like I'm like constantly like I actually like I'm not even gonna flex. I actually do have to work on this. Like I'm working on it in therapy and stuff where I do have to pause, think before I like react
yeah,
and
I
say
do
shit.
too. I do too.
Because I don't have a fucking filter. And sometimes I'm gonna be honest, and this is just like, and I've always been like this because I've always been so outspoken. But sometimes, like when it comes to like my people in my personal life, I like really have to go out of my way to like pause. And
Yeah.
like, is this some bullshit you should be saying right now? You
and
know?
that's why I left that night because Billy pissed me off, and I didn't want. And I knew my anger. Listen, 49 years of life, I understand my anger levels, right?
Right.
And I knew I was at the level. I instinctively knew I needed to get out of there because I didn't want to say anything to Billy that I wouldn't be able to take back because I care about him. If it was anybody else, certain people. If it was somebody I didn't like, I wouldn't have left. I just would have went in and not given a fuck. But because I care about Billy so much, that's why I left, because I didn't want to say anything that I would regret.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
So it's better for me to leave, calm down, and then come back because I care about him. I really, really like Billy. You know, I honestly feel like I won in the host lottery. I really do. Yeah. You know, and I didn't want to say anything that I would have regretted, so that's why I left.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to. I mean, it wouldn't have hurt his feelings because he's, you know, he has none.
He's Billy.
But I would have regretted it, and I knew that. That's why I had to get out of there.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you said that you would quit full stop if he wasn't your host, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that many times. She said that many times.
But like,
if they fired Billy, now if they took him to another show and he wasn't fired,
that's what. So let's say that.
I don't know. I would have to
fired.
I would have to think about it. But if they like told Billy, "You're fired. You're no longer in the LCU," I would walk out.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. But if
I don't see that happening either.
If they ever like decided to like switch him to the LCU,
I would pitch a fit. Oh, believe me. I absolutely would pitch a fit. I'd be like, motherfucker, what? You gonna do what? With who? No, I would pitch a fit.
That's like that meme. What? Who? Where?
Wait.
I would absolutely pitch a fit if they try to take Billy away from me.
Yeah, I could understand that for sure. But then what, would you get a new host? Would you, if that came down, like, okay, let's say magical world, I'm not trying to say it would happen, but I'm saying like just for fun. Who would you pick?
On what? What show?
If Billy ended up...
They better put me on a different show. That show is me and Billy.
So
period.
Where would you pick to go? Like, who would you pick? If you could pick. Like, I'm not saying that would happen, but I'm just saying just for fun.
I don't know. The only other person that I see that I have a dynamic in which I could do a show every day with would have been Wings, but Wings is on live.
Mm. Oh, and they all worked it out too.
Because
so
here's the thing.
Right?
Here's the thing. I don't want a show where I'm on a show with someone who irritates me to the point we're going to be yelling at each other all day. I'm not that. I don't want to do that.
Damn it. The killed me out.
You know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be with somebody who's going to make me angry every day. I'm not going to do it. That's not good for my own mental health.
True.
Right. Billy is good because Billy knows how to gaslight me. He knows how to poke. And then when I get to a certain point, he pulls it back. He knows how to do that with me.
Yeah.
He learned very quickly how to do that with me. So it's a good dynamic.
It's a wicked good dynamic. I love the two of you together. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, what is your take on the whole Wings thing yesterday?
I think Wings is burnt out from all the live streams. They've been going, for all month of December, and I think most of January. No, it was November, December, and then most of January, it was every single day. All right. I think he's burnt out. I think it's the Ozempic that he's taking. All right. Because because it's somebody else's Ozempic and it's almost out of date or whatever, but it's also at 2 milligrams. The way Ozempic works, you have to start at 0.25 or 0.5 or something like that. You don't jump to 2. He's not eating enough calories. You're not putting enough fuel in your body to keep going. So he's constantly tired. And then he's worried about the fat camp, and there might be personal shit going on too. I think he just crashed out with everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And you know what? Understandable. I get it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I think, Siley, like you and I talked about this yesterday. When it comes to burnout, it's not just the amount of hours that you put into the work. It's the emotional investment you throw in it as well, right? And I feel like that's part of what's fucking burning out Wings is the emotional toll, because I think he gets like dead ass genuinely personally invested in this. So like it like
He really, really
burnt
wants it to
out.
work. Like with Fat Camp, he wants it to be the best it can be. He doesn't want it half-assed. He doesn't want to be, he wants it to be the best that it absolutely can be. And I think with everything else on top of Fat Camp coming up, I think he just had a crash out, honestly.
Yeah, which
I
everybody
mean,
can
I had a
understand.
crash out. I was tired. I only had an hour's sleep. It was the wrong day for people saying my name.
Oh, I've
Okay?
had many.
Yeah, you've had many a crash out.
Many.
Crash outs fucking happen. They do. I don't give a fuck who it is. You're going to have a crash out one time or another.
Yeah,
all right?
especially if you do it every day.
Yeah, exactly.
know?
I think it was all that combined, and he had a crash out. That's all. You know?
Yeah. So when Boogie came in and was talking to Wings too, and he would not stop talking over Wings. Did he end up getting his shiz together, or what happened there?
Who, Boogie?
Boogie, he kept talking over Wings, and he would not chill the fuck out so Wings could say his piece.
I yelled at him, told him, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Did he have to
Boogie-
get I missed that part. Did he end up getting kicked out, or did he stay and finally calm down?
Well, I did give him, I called him autistic and kicked him out once. But then when he came back with Wings, he didn't get kicked out.
Oh, okay. So we did finally.
Wait,
calm down.
so-
that's good.
Boogie finally got the autism allegations he's been wanting this whole time.
Ma'am.
Yeah, I told him, I think you're autistic. And then I kicked him out. I gave him the tism kick.
oh yeah, I remember that.
He wins. He wants to be autistic really bad.
I know he does.
Aw.
I gave him the tism kick.
You
God
know,
damn
You
it.
gave him a compliment and kicked him out. Got it.
you know, the thing with him is I could see wanting to have reasons. Like, you want to know yourself so bad, but a lot of times it's hard to figure out why you're the way that you are. And I'm a deep thinker, so I sit with myself all the time and be like, why am I like this? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? So it's possible that he just is trying to find answers for why things are the way they are so much
Probably.
that it just makes sense. Oh, this would make sense. And then it's like a relief kind of, because you find pieces and you fit them together and you're like, okay, I could breathe. That part of me is solved. I can, So I wonder if that's why he collects like disorders like we collect magnets on the fridge. You know what I mean?
You never know with Boogie. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know. Sometimes, because I don't talk to Boogie very often behind the scenes, I don't know what is a bit with Boogie and what's not sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he seems like
Yeah.
a really sweet person.
I know when I called him when my family member was going to the emergency room, I called him to get a hold of Billy because I couldn't get a hold of Billy, and I don't have Billy's like actual phone number, but I knew Boogie did. So I called Boogie on Discord and he answered, and I was like, "Can you get a hold of Billy? This is what's happening. I gotta go." And he was really sweet, and Desi was sweet in the background because she was right there.
Mhm.
And
She's very sweet.
and then he got a hold of Billy, and then I finally got a hold of Billy. But then he jumped on the show and did the show too, which I thought was really cool. And I didn't ask him to do that. Nobody asked him to do that.
Aw.
So I think there is definitely a heart there with Boogie.
Yes.
It's just
Yes.
with some of the stuff that Boogie does, sometimes I don't know what's a bit and what's not.
I'm wondering
I
if maybe
agree. I
he
But I know
doesn't
there's a
either.
heart.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh, absolutely. I'm wondering if he doesn't know either.
I think
I don't
he
know.
does. And that's just
Really?
my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think he does. I think Boogie does have emotional issues. And I mean that in the most loving, respectful way. I do think he dead ass has, like when he says he has like PTSD and stuff, I believe him.
Fun fact.
think-
Fun fact. Most YouTube creators do have some kind of emotional issues.
True.
That's
True.
fair.
Like,
Listen, I preach it all the time on my channel. Every single YouTuber is an asshole. It just depends on what level asshole they are.
yeah, I think and
Does it have to go
sometimes
that way?
people say like, oh, when Boogie says he has PTSD and stuff, it's for attention. I personally believe that. Like dead ass. He definitely has. Like he's been through shit, and like
Yeah.
we
Well,
don't get
all
to
have.
say what someone's life has been.
No,
That's
true.
not your fucking place.
Yeah,
it's
True.
just not.
exactly.
And we all have.
And
I think you can't get through this life without having been through, dragged through shit. Like,
oh yeah, and
you
I
know?
think Boogie's the type where he will have a genuine crash out, genuinely believe it, but then he comes to his senses and he's like, oh fuck. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's
That makes
and
sense.
but the thing is, some of that is for content and some of that is not. And I'm always lost as to what's for content and what's not, because he acts the same either way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I think Wings has a big heart too. They both do.
Yeah. I like Wings a lot. I
do
hang out with
too.
Wings a lot in the VC late at night.
I see you in there. I like.
hmm
I think about going in, but then I'm like, oh, I don't.
Why
know.
don't you go in?
You should.
I don't know. I always feel like
You
I'm
know how many
interrupting.
people? You know how many people didn't like me until I started hanging out with them in the Discord and they saw how I really was.
Really? Well,
Mhm.
I just wasn't sure if I'd be interrupting because I know, like, if you guys were doing something in there, I didn't want to interrupt. But
It's a VC. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Interrupt what?
I don't know.
Listen, one of the best things. Listen, here's my thing. You know how we're always telling people, hey, you should upgrade the cash cow to get into the Discord, and you can hang out with people.
That's true. All those cash cow and hire can get into the Discord. Just link your YouTube channel to your Discord and you can get in there and talk with everybody and it's a good time. Okay.
Okay,
Get
great.
in the Discord so,
when
you know what all the memes are. Sorry,
Okay.
go ahead.
But the great thing is like when people like me, well, I don't say it, but when people like me or like Billy or Wings or Boogie, when we tell y'all, yeah, you can hang out with us in VC, we're not lying. You can hang out with us in VC. There have literally been people in the Discord that when I first showed up, they hated me.
Really?
But now that they've hung out with me in the Discord, they were like, I changed my mind about her.
Wow. Well, that's cool.
And that's the thing is when it boils down to it, I don't give a fuck what show you're on. It comes down to the viewer.
Yep.
True.
They're the most important part. They're the reason why we get paid.
True.
They're the reason.
True.
They're the reason why that's our views right there. That's everything. Those viewers are everything. So why not give back and hang out with them?
Oh no!
Especially the ones that go up to that. Especially the ones that go second tier. And why not go hang out with them?
True.
And talk to
Speaking of
them.
members, we have Pirate. Pirate, you're on the air. Thank you, Lizzie. Hey, Wings, you are useless. Oh,
Morning,
sorry,
guys.
wrong stream. Oh,
Lizzie.
how you doing, Pirate?
Good morning, guys. How are we doing
What's up,
today?
Pirate?
Good
Good.
morning.
What's up, Xylee? Xylee does hang out in the Discord,
I try
and she is
sometimes.
awesome.
I try. Sometimes I'll hang out with VC.
No, you
guys
look. You said you look in there, and then you don't join, Glamy. You caught yourself.
No. There are times that I have joined though. Not as many
Yeah.
as times as I just look and not do it. But
You should hang out. You should hang out more.
yeah.
You're never interrupting.
Sometimes I'm in there. You can ask Pirate. Pirate, are you the one that says you like it when I'm making my thumbnails in there?
Yeah. I love watching.
I'll go in there and like say I have like 2 or 3 thumbnails I need to make.
Mhm.
I'll sit in the Discord, share my screen, and they're watching me do thumbnails and
That's
stuff.
so cool.
When in editing too. Sometimes you'll edit in there too.
Yeah,
and
sometimes
it's
I'm
fun to watch.
editing while I'm sitting in there.
Pirate wrote, played a song for me the last time I was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that's
did.
really cool.
Yeah. Well, that was me trying to say like, hey, you're welcome here, and
Ah,
we're just chill. We're just chilling in there, like we're just chilling. You're not interrupting anything whenever someone jumps in.
That's
I
awesome.
will say this. My favorite crew as far as the Discord goes is the late night crew. Honestly.
Yeah,
The late night crew is the
Late night
chillest
is-
crew.
that's true.
Yeah.
I heard that.
We got,
I
like,
also heard
Nightmare
stories
in
of
there.
like craziness in there too.
Oh yeah, there's
Oh,
a
yeah,
certain
yeah.
shift that I don't go in there because I'm like,
Shit.
nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not
Dude,
taking this shift.
Nightmare. Like if we're talking about like Discord people, Nightmare is so much fucking fun.
I
That guy
love
is
Nightmare.
He's cool.
Nightmare's
fucking
fun.
fun.
I love Nightmare. Nightmare is
He's a
amazing.
good sport.
I do
And the
like
thing, The thing too, he's also like a good sport. Like he gets into a lot of like arguments and shit like that, but he's a good guy.
I
Like,
love
he's actually a good guy.
Massey too, and
Oh,
the mod Josh. I love Josh.
Yeah, Josh.
The
is awesome.
harvester.
The
Oh, sorry.
Harvester.
Oops. Sorry. I'm not supposed to talk
Wait,
about that.
we can't talk about the harvester.
No, I don't know. Just fucking
Just
around.
talking shit.
The 1983 combo.
Well, yesterday I
Combo.
was in there with Brantley for a little bit, and they were talking about Massey.
Mavsy.
Thank you. Yeah, he seems like a cool dude, but he started doing a shoey out of his shoe.
Okay, I can't watch that because that just
and then
disturbs me. I'm like,
there was a couple people starting to do it, and I'm like, okay, I'll see my
Yeah,
way out.
Glammy's like, I'm out. Yeah.
I was like, wait,
Yeah, I had to leave. I had to leave too. That's so gross. Because the shoe was so dirty, man. I was like, I can't do this.
It's like, why can't you have a designated shoe?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
I mean, there's some really cool peeps in the Discord, and I love hanging out.
yeah, Baja's
They're
awesome.
I love
Oh, yeah,
Baja.
Baja's so chill.
And
He's so
Kane.
chill in there.
There's that guy Kane, K something. Is his name Kane? He's got like the pyramid for the.
Yeah, that's my Discord dad.
Yeah, what's his name again?
Kane. He keeps.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, he
Kane,
like.
yeah.
Keeps
I don't think
doing shit.
I don't think I've ever talked to him.
Oh, yeah.
He's
And
really
Xylee.
What?
Farrell also does join in the Discord.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
He's one of the
Pharaoh
hosts.
does.
He's
Yes,
in
he
there a
does.
lot.
Pharaoh does a lot. Yes.
Thank you, Vulgar Unicorn.
And
Beans
Leppy used
too.
to before. Yeah, Beans as well.
Beans is another one that's there a lot, interacting with people.
Leppy's not in the Discord anymore.
No. I was making I was trying to make a joke that he joined the dark side. He's gone.
Do you know what
Yeah,
happened?
he's
'Cause I
literally
don't.
not in the Discord anymore.
Yeah, no, I know he left. He left.
I didn't know that.
Do you
I
know
didn't know
why?
that.
Does anybody know why?
I don't know. Nobody knows why.
I think he probably saw people making fun of him after he put the mask on, and then I think that was probably all he could take.
Wait, the
That's my
mask
opinion.
on? Where?
That's not funny.
When did he wear a
That's not funny,
mask?
Kyri, that's not funny.
On Aussie.
Oh,
He was
yeah, I missed it.
he first did it, I think, on Rewind. But when he tried to talk, he was talking like this because he had the fucking mask on.
He's like, I was born in the dark. You
I was born in the dark, and somehow this is supposed to make me sound intimidating.
Oh
Bruh.
gosh. Woo!
Hey, Kyri, you
And
still
that's
have like
what you
symptoms?
sounded like, Glamy, when you
Yeah,
wore the
dude.
fucking mask.
Yes.
I
I
do.
feel you. I feel you because I had
I
had
was throwing
COVID.
a tantrum though.
I had COVID also, and I almost passed. I almost got taken out by that, so I know how you feel.
Oh shit, man! I hope you're
jeez.
okay.
Yeah, COVID's
Oh
not,
no,
not fun.
I'm good. I'm good now.
Oh, good. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
But,
Ooh.
Well, the thing that
Yeah.
happened to me is I got COVID and then I got over COVID, and the day I tested negative, 2 days later I got something else, and that's what I still.
Oh man, that's
Oh,
terrible.
Yeah,
jeez.
I've been like it's actually crazy, dude. I was sick in December. Then
Oh,
as soon as I
yeah.
got through that, I got COVID, and as soon as I got through that, I got whatever the fuck this is. It's been like 2 months nonstop.
It's been a long time because you've been talking on Rewind for quite a while, and you've been sick for most of it.
Glammy, do you
Yeah.
have your redirect set up?
I do.
Okay.
To
I just wanna make
to
sure.
Locale Live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh damn! I think we
So-
went overtime. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I
Kyrie,
think we
I'm
ended
sorry.
too. As they
Oh.
start at 2.
I just wanted to ask. You guys have been talking. I want to know your thoughts on Mr. Jiffy Lube over there at
Oh, we spoke
what is
about
it? Lube Talk? What is it called? Lube Talk?
It might as well be Lube Talk at this point.
They were trying to.
Yeah, that's my name.
Go ahead.
I don't know what you guys were talking about.
No, I just
The Jackie.
Oh,
The
yeah, 'cause
Jaffy
you didn't
thing.
watch it. Yeah.
Well, I call him Jiffy Lube because he that's what he likes to do.
Oh,
But,
Mr. Period Blood. Okay, I got it. I got
Yes.
it. I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so
Got
much
it.
better.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Get Video Games. Thank you, Mono. Thank you, Video Games.
Gross.
We love
Yeah.
you, Mono. You piece
But,
I
of
didn't
shit.
like
yeah.
it at all.
I went up there, and this guy, the first thing he asked me about my eye. What did you do with your eye? I'm like, don't worry about what I did with my eye, bro.
That's so
don't worry
rude.
about it.
That's
Like
so
I was gonna say, what do you need it for? To put it up your ass so you can see through with your ass? Like, what do you want to do? Like, what are you doing? And I asked, no, you guys can't protect Jay. Jay said he knew that he was gonna bring that shit up on screen. They had talked about it. So Jay can't be coping. And I went in and I said, Jay, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this?
So
Oh, you talking about how Jay was coping about RTU when he's the one that wanted RTU gone?
Yeah. Now he wants him back.
Huh?
Supposedly, he was
Wait a
telling Team he
minute.
wants him back.
I didn't know
No,
anything
that's
about
already it's
that.
already been said. It's already been
Yeah,
said.
it's already been
out
said.
loud. That's
It's already
already been
been
said
said.
out loud on streams. Yep.
I haven't
Yeah,
heard
no.
that. So what
Mhm.
happened?
So he's just Jay knew the things that this Jiffy Loop Gaffy, whatever I don't know his fucking name right.
Jaffy.
Whatever-
Jaffy, you had
whatever-
it half right.
Whatever the stuff he was showing on screen,
Okay.
the sex toys, whatever, Jay knew about it. He's acting like he doesn't know. He's acting, oh, I don't know. I didn't know this was. So he has a handler, right? So if you have to have a handler, then a second handler who's your co-host, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, but
And you still can't get the hint?
I'm sorry to interrupt. We got like 5 minutes. Say Zita is in Paypix waiting. I don't know if we want to hear her take on this because she usually.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
Why are
in
we-
there because she's
Yeah.
going live. She's going.
Oh,
live.
yeah,
she's
about to
That's
go
why
live.
She's in there.
Fuck.
Yeah, and she's in the other Paypix. Remember, there's 2
Oh,
studios now.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
UA
fuck.
and
I
Studio
got
B.
excited for nothing.
If
Stay.
If you're going to learn how to be a host, just recognize Studio A and Studio B, ma'am.
I'm just like, I can't read. Anyway, that's fine. Continue, Pirate. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I'm an
Oh no,
idiot.
you're
Continue.
good. You're
Thank
good,
you,
Kyri, you're good.
Carbuncle. We appreciate
You guys. Oh, but yeah. So just that's
Wonder
so.
Woman.
I confronted Jay about it. He got all mad. He just booted me. But I got my word. I got my last word on him because I see what
When
he's
was
trying
that?
to
Last
do.
night? You mean last
That was
night?
last night. Yeah. It was like
Okay.
right at the end. You can check. I think. Yeah, I think it was last night. when he
I
had the-
have to watch. I have to finish because I watched it up until
hard to
him
watch.
putting the period blood on the period blood.
the period
And
blood. Yeah.
I think I got to where Becky was like, "You're being disrespectful to women," and she kept sticking up for Tina. And then they left, and then I haven't watched from that point on.
Yeah. It's hard to
So-
watch, but yeah, you'll see me there at the end.
Did you end
Okay.
up saying something about like Jay tried to get RTU fired? Is that true, or did I hear that wrong?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Boogie
it's
said
already
it.
been said. It's
Yeah,
already been said.
Boogie
Boogie
said
already
it.
said it. Boogie confronted Jay with
I
it.
missed that part. What did
Yeah.
he say? Why? Because I thought they were friends.
You don't know the history of Jay and RTU, do you?
I've only known about RTU because of here, and then and then when Local Live covered him. Beyond that, I don't know.
It is a long.
there's
it's a
a
long-
Let's put it this way. Almost a year to the date of RTU getting fired is when RTU fired Jay from his show.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, karma's a
Okay.
bitch. That's all I gotta say. Karma is a bitch. But
I
Glamy,
gotcha.
you're
Yeah.
actually I love you on this.
Thank you.
Your
Oh,
your
you're kind.
confidence is coming out. Your confidence is coming out.
Thank you.
You're being the Glamy lammy, but let's get more of this. Kyri, let's give more opinions.
try.
Let's give a little bit more opinions. You're opinionated in the Discord. I see you typing on the Discord.
All the
Let's-
time, bro.
Let's
I need to
bring
go
that
outside.
out.
We all
Yeah,
do,
well,
girl.
Yeah.
I need to touch grass, man. I'm in there too much.
Same.
I had to
wondering
do
if
that
it's just-
last night. I had to disconnect. last night. I was like, yeah, I've been on this shit too long.
Sometimes I have to do that for sure, like on the weekends and stuff. On Sunday, Sunday is usually the day that
Yeah,
I just like
Sunday,
have to
yeah.
walk away and get IRL stuff done. But I guess this part of me comes out a lot when I get less sleep, just because it's harder to hold it back when you're tired.
We
Like,
need Zita though.
you know what I
Like
mean?
we,
Yeah,
she had
yeah.
been promised to come on today, so let's make sure that
Well, she was in
next
the
time-
chat. She was
She
in the
was in
chat
the
telling
chat?
people. She was in your chat going, "Yeah, it looks like I'm going to be getting a show soon, guys," or something like that. She was in your chat.
Oh,
I don't know
she
why
was?
she didn't call
telling her
in.
that. Probably your
know.
mama telling her that.
I think she said that.
No, she doesn't get along with Yo Mama.
Yeah, no.
Oh, really?
No,
Oh,
she
I don't know.
hates
I
Yo
like
Mama.
Zita. I like Zita.
I
She was
like her
funny.
too-
She was
I like her
funny.
too, as far as she was really nice. I don't know what's going on as far as shows go. We're just testing things, so I don't.
Yeah.
This is
So-
That's why I thought the comment was funny that she said that.
Oh,
So
let
what
me-
happened? So what? Sorry to interrupt. So what happened was we were
Hold on,
supposed to
wait,
go.
hold on. Wait a minute. Dalish clocked it in the main chat. You can go and see what Dalish said about it. It was funny.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so what happened
Period.
is that we were supposed to go in at 2 today, so Zita and I went to bed thinking it's gonna be 2, so
Yeah.
and you know, she has her
Yeah.
time zone, and then we woke up and Deadass was like, "Oh, no, actually, we're going on in 2 hours," and I don't even know if Zita was awake, so this
She
is not she
wasn't.
did
She
nothing
was not.
wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah, I'm
anything
telling
that
you
was
right now,
wrong. It
Zita
was
did
in your
nothing wrong.
chat.
It was in
Whether she did chat or not.
She wasn't ready though. It was like
Yeah.
she just woke up and then
Okay.
she said she wasn't ready. And I found out on
Oh,
Aussie
okay.
when Keem had told me to go at 12. So I was like, okay, because 2:00 was LCU.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Keem will do that. Keem will tell you shit last minute. That's for damn sure. You got to be ready for that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
One last thing before I go.
Yes,
Before I
because
go.
it's 2:00 and it's time for LCU.
Yeah.
Hurry up, pirate.
What you got?
All right. Please give a Wonder Woman another chance. I know you guys are testing. Like, test her. Give her. Let her cook. Come on. Like, let's let her cook. And that's it. I think she'll do good on a show like this.
Yeah. I'm just
All right,
showing up when
guys.
they say, "Kyri, we want you." So
Yeah. No, for sure. You did great, Kyri. All right, guys.
All right,
Have a good
thank
one.
you so much,
Bye.
Pirate.
Out.
Bye. Thank you so much, Eileen, for doing this with us. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you assholes later.
All right, see ya. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, chat. We love you. And we're going to direct you to the LCU. And we'll see you the next time.
Bye-bye.